Hi, everybody. It's
Hello.
Friday, and here's a whole gaggle of us here, and we're going to do some cards for you. So, welcome to the Cool Crone Oracle. And I've got Val here, Marina, and Cleo. We're waiting. Gerald's going to be joining us shortly. And while we're waiting a few minutes, let's just go around and everybody say hello and tell us what's going on. Hey, Val, what's going on for you?
Hi. Well, I just want to say I'm having an author on my show, and I'm going to interview. Yes, I am going to interview the closet spiritualist. So that's Franco Romano, and that is going to be on Tuesday, May 14th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. Excited about that. And then after that, I'll be on with Deanne, Shield Maiden, for a nice show. And yeah, I'm looking forward. My normal regular shows are coming up, and most of you are on them. So yes.
We're kind of like a drill team, you know. We just
We're not on YouTube. We're on.
I hope that's a good thing because I really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great, Val. Hey, that show on the 14th, I think I'm going to be on there too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Do you know what?
I mean, we seem to be one big happy family.
I know. We're getting a little weird with it. But, okay. Do you know, is it personal or political, or do you have any idea?
Yeah, I believe it's political. If she hasn't changed it, it is political.
Okay, great. That's wonderful. Yeah. Great. Well, that sounds like fun. And Marina, what's going on for you?
Well, regular shows, Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, Messages for Light Workers. Next week, on Tuesday, the 14th, at 5 p.m., I've got Ivana from Ivana Intuitive that is coming on. Nice. And then 7 p.m. is Michelle Marie of Astrological Tarot.
Very nice.
And yeah, so we've got Golden Girls. You know what? You want to know what I'm doing? Go to my channel, go in the community tab. I usually like to Saturday or Sunday, I'll post what I'm up to this week. And then you can just go in there. Not only do you get to see what I'm up to, but you get to see the everybody else's channels so that you can make sure to go over and click and share, like, and subscribe to them as well.
Aww.
Very nice. That's really great. That's great. Thanks. So, Cleo, what's going on with you?
Well, first of all, I am streaming this to my channel. So anybody that wants to check it out on my channel, I appreciate that. Also, I just recently put up a new video with little Jesus, and there'll be another one fairly soon. I know that there was a huge space in between time. I'm blaming the spirit guides for that. My channel is about spirit guides. They tell me what to do, and they told me not to do anything for a while. I don't know why, but that's just the way it worked. But I am doing something that connects to that because the video actually got a little bit shorter than I wanted. And there's some other things I wanted to talk about. And as far as shows go, I've got the Real Psychics of YouTube coming up tomorrow. And Monday, I've got the Mystic Four. And next Thursday, I've got the Golden Girls. And that should keep everybody busy. Make sure you make it to every single one of those shows.
I didn't know you had a little Jesus video up there. And had you been advertising a little more, I would have gone over there to
yeah, no, I
didn't tell us about it.
Plus, I put it in the wrong place on my channel page originally. So it's been up for a few days, but nobody really saw it until hopefully today or yesterday. I put it in to where it should show up on the news feed thing, but I don't know. Who knows?
Everybody go watch it.
It popped up in my feed, and I was like, hey, she didn't tell me she was doing a video, and I watched it, and I thought it was great. And then the next day when I was just watching my normal news videos, it popped up again. And I was like, wait, did you do a second one or a third one? You know, so-
No, I just redid it. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble with YouTube for doing it that way, but
No,
the second one
they
I
don't
put up
care.
where they asked me a lot more questions about it and stuff. So anyway, it's that's when I can click on videos. That's supposed to be all my stuff, and now that works. So anyway, I will be doing a new one
Okay.
by next week.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad you're doing videos.
Yeah.
And yeah, you won't get in trouble unless you have non-copyrighted music, which is what
Yeah, I'm not going to have any music. I'm not going to have anything. Just me talking.
Well, I love having music in my videos, and I know people like music in the videos. And
Yes.
so recently, you're going to be here, or soon, all of you guys are going to be hearing different music in all my videos because I have to change out everything. And the composers that do the copyright-free music, God bless them, their music is gorgeous. I don't blame them for wanting to monetize and make a little money off of them, but there's no warning. Just all of a sudden you're told, oh, you're infringing. Like, wait, it was okay for the last year. Now it's not okay. So I'm busily swapping out music for all of my theme songs and videos and stuff. And so lots of love to all those composers who are finally making some money off of their music because it's beautiful music. I really love it. So I'm doing a few shows. I'm doing that one that we mentioned with Deanne on the 14th. And then, of course, next week will be Polyterology. And tomorrow night is the second installment of The Real Psychics of YouTube. And because we had a little snafu with the first broadcast, the broadcast was fine and it was up for a couple of days, but something went wonky with YouTube's algorithm and the video just literally disappeared from my channel. So I uploaded it again under just plain videos. So if anybody's looking for that video, it is on my channel under videos, not live, because I had to republish it. And I also had to change the music for the theme song. So that's a little different too. But if you would indulge me, I'd like to play that trailer for that show now, just because I want to get a little bit more enthusiasm going for it on the second show. So I have
Absolutely.
I have to switch my little brand thing here, and then I can play the video for you. So here we go. Get ready to receive the knowledge. We know before you ask, because we are the real psychics of YouTube. Who are the real psychics of YouTube? What's the matter? Don't know because you're not psychic? That's okay. The real psychics of YouTube are psychic enough for all of you. This is where we answer questions before you even know what they are, and the answers will blow your mind. Get ready for another episode of The Real Psychics of YouTube. Okay. Well, I hope everybody.
Another home run.
Yay. I hope you like the new music that went with that.
I do.
And
Yes.
I hope everybody will join us tomorrow night for that, because we know that you should be there. So,
You know it.
we already know. We already know. So let's take a look at our comments and see what our wonderful chatters are doing. I'm going to try to slide up here and see if there's questions. Hello, Linda. Hello, Barbara Nesper. Hello, everyone. Froxy Roxy. Heart Center Tarot and Val are here. Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Really, Cleo the Seer's here. Goodness. Okay, so let's see. I'm sure somebody's going to have a question in here. Question. I don't know about this. Does anybody know about this as I look at more questions?
Oh, apparently, both of them resigned.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did hear that.
She said it was mental health, the Miss USA.
Wow.
About that. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. So what would we be reading on? I mean, didn't they already say what their reasons were?
Yeah,
mental
mental
health.
Yeah,
health.
they did. Well, one of them said mental health, and the other one said that the her what was it her point of view or her whatever no longer aligned with what
That's
what Miss Teen Teen
And-
USA was doing.
and
Their values were compromised. Thank you,
That's-
Karen.
that's-
That's the words I was
yeah,
looking
that's
for.
a perfect wording for
Yeah.
your mental health reason too. Without the Miss USA didn't say it, and the Miss Teen put it all out there for you. So
Well, I hope it doesn't end up having to do with something like the gymnasts went through, that there's somebody behind the scenes harassing these women or
I think it's probably more in who's paying, who's sponsoring what, and who's asking you to appear where, and what it's about is not aligned to their own personal beliefs. And it's probably some of it politically motivated, possibly, or sponsoring products and things that they are not aligned with.
Well, it sounds like there's something to read on there. So here's another comment about this. Was the mental health brought on by pageant policies?
Yeah.
So let's read on it, ladies.
Sure.
So was there something a little more nefarious going on other than just a philosophical difference?
You know what? I think there was something going on a little bit different. I'm not quite sure what that was, but something that just really sat wrong with these contestants, where they're just like, okay, this is not worth it. I'm not going there. And maybe just prejudicial or.
Oh, the first card out, the Tower.
Yeah, I got the death on the bottom of my deck. Yeah. Hi, Gerald.
Hey, Gerald.
Hi.
Gerald.
Sorry for being late.
That's okay.
Yeah, they felt like they were stabbed in the back.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Something going on behind the scenes where the impression is that, we're a very happy family. Look at us. Just don't pull back the curtains.
Exactly.
Wow. I'm going to see if I can make us a little bigger. There we go.
Because
Go ahead, Val.
I just wanted to say, don't forget that they have stringent rules where you can't be dating someone. You have to be in your hotel by 9 or before that. You can't drink alcohol. You can't do this. You can't do that. Very tight, stringently. And you have a chaperone all the time. So there's no life that way, the way you might want your mental health to be taken care of, and too as well. I just wanted to say that.
I kind of don't feel like that, they knew those restrictions applied before they ever went into it. I think it goes beyond that, where there's just, it feels kind of underhanded. That these people are saying to themselves, I wanted to do this and I wanted to be a part of it, but what you're asking me to put myself through is not worth it, and it's affecting my mental health. So I do think that as time goes by, we'll hear more about what in the world is going on here.
And Ness says they gave mental health reason, but the letter, once decoded, said, I am silenced. So
Whoa. Whoa. What do you got, Colleen?
Oh, I'm just hitting a wall. There's just a wall.
It feels like that.
Like, they don't really want to rat out whoever was really doing what's going on, but they don't want to be a part of it anymore. And I don't think they really want to talk about it very much right now. I think it is going to take some time for them to accept everything that's happened to them and accept why they did it in the first place, why they quit. I think they just need like a good 6 months of kind of mental health quarantine, just
deprogramming.
yeah, because
whatever it is, it's something that's really wrong. I mean, they immediately came upon this and thought, no, this is not right, and I can't fix it, so I'm just not going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
well, and if it's possibly hurting them, they don't
Well,
want to.
yes, that's what I'm thinking. It is.
Yeah, yeah. I did pageants when I was young, and
You
they
sure
were,
did, didn't you? I wondered if you were going to mention that.
yeah, I did.
Colleen, she ran for Miss Burien. She ran for this Miss Seafair. She didn't win, but that's not the point.
Yeah, no.
You were second
Miss
runner-up.
Burien, I was first runner-up both
Oh,
times.
first runner-up.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we would think you could do it anyway. We think you should.
Well,
won.
and both, the first time the girl that won was really talented. She played the she played the xylophones, but she played the electronic version of it, the Vibralux, and she was really good.
Mm.
She wasn't your typical pageant looking girl, but she
Yeah.
just wanted to do it. The second time I won, the girl was just really super pageant looking and not that talented. And so every time she had to go do a show or a presentation or a ribbon cutting, I was trotted out to do the talent portion of the contest.
Nice.
Yeah, if they paid me, it would have been nice. I was doing a lot of gigs then, and every time I had to do one for them, I'm like, God, could you throw me a few bucks? I mean, I'm giving up a Friday night,
Yeah.
Malay dance to do this stupid thing,
Didn't you get a scholarship or some scholarship money from that?
Yeah, I did. That's I paid for 1/4 of my community college with one scholarship, and I paid for another part of it with the Miss Seafair scholarship, which was way bigger than the Miss Burien scholarship. There was like 30 or 40 girls in it, and you didn't even have to place to get the scholarship. You just had to be in the pageant. It was great. And then like 4, 5, 6 years later, I went back and did the Miss Burien pageant again, got another scholarship, and I used that for college too. So, I mean, I didn't pay my way through college, but, I made it helped. Sure. Everything helped. Yeah.
Well, and I love what Book Bewitched asks. Is there anything at all Colleen hasn't done? And there really isn't.
No.
She is amazing.
There's plenty of things I haven't done.
And then Amanda Carroll says, Miss Burien, wow, I live minutes from Burien.
Yeah.
You know what, Amanda? Colleen and I grew up in Burien, and I lived there for 50 years, and then I moved north. But yeah, that's funny that we would find anybody that knows about.
I'm impressed.
And and I can tell from the way she wrote it in the chat that she even knows how to pronounce it. Because most people look at that word and they go, Burien? What is that? It's Burien. It's a weird word, but that's what
I love it.
Yeah, it was fun. But yeah.
I just want to comment that Gerald smells really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're wearing, Gerald.
Yeah,
but you're smelling really good.
It's a secret blend. I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Oh. All right.
I love it.
Okay then. All righty. Well, let's look at our other questions and see if we can come up with some other ones. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just put this one up. So Julie McGoldrick says, "Hi ladies, so nice to get here. Can you tell me if Cody will get the job he has applied for with Zenleaf?"
I don't know who Cody is, and I don't know what Zenleaf is. And I see nobody's going to help me out. Perfect.
No, just ask, will Cody get the job?
Yeah.
Will Cody get the job? He's in the running.
You get he's in the running?
I get
Okay.
that he's in the running. Yeah,
Okay.
they're looking at him. They're thinking
All right.
about it.
Cody
And-
is Julie's son, and Zenleaf is a medical cannabis.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to be the naysayer here. I get the 10 of Swords followed by the 8 of Pentacles. I think that he might need just a little more, just a few more courses. So I don't know if he'll get it this time. It doesn't feel like he gets it this time, but if he takes a couple more courses, then I think that is a much better it's a much better outcome if he takes some courses. Yeah.
I got a yes, but it's not everything that he expected it to be, or that he's expecting it to be. There's stuff that I have the Ace of Cups and the Devil, so that does suggest there's some emotional hang-ups about things and a lot of temptations coming on, and it could be a very nice transition job for him into something else. Get him to have some experience, but it's also like what you said, Marina. Take some classes, do something, gets experience to be able to move him through.
yeah. I have to agree with you, Gerald. Here I get the Judgment card, and really, it's like he can pave his own path, but it's up to him. And the Knight of Swords, he's going to do a lot of different things in this job that like he has to improvise what he's doing. He may not even know exactly what he's supposed to do, but he's somehow going to be doing things that are going to challenge him. And I do get the Page of Pentacles, but my feeling about this Knight of Cups, even though it looks like a conquest, it's really not going to be your final job. Wheel of Fortune, it's just somewhere you're landing to get a little more experience, and you will find something that suits better coming in the future.
Julie did say Cody is autistic and has a stutter. He is very high functioning.
Okay. Well, is not going to hold him back from getting something better. Yeah. It is not going to hold him back. He's destined for better jobs. Absolutely.
Yeah, it kind of feels like this might be a springboard to something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so good. So if anybody else who wants to ask a question, just put it in all caps and we'll add it to the list. All right, so we can get rid of that one, right?
And I want to verify these are personal questions, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So the next one we have is from, is this Julie also? Maybe we'll come back to that one, Julie, and we'll let somebody else
Julie,
get a
yes.
question. We'll let someone else get a question answered, and we'll come back to yours because we don't have a lot right now in the queue. All right, so Joyful Journey wants to know. I'd love to know who my guides are. We would too.
This question is right up my alley. This is just what I was talking about on my new video on my channel called Spirit Guides at Work. It's not really important to know who your spirit guides are. What's important is to make the connection and know, that you can feel that their presence, you can feel their guidance, and most of all, you feel their unconditional love. And once you get involved with it that way, I'll say that you are already that way, then you can start. What you do is you ask them, who are you? And what I did, I wasn't sure what I was doing. I thought I was just talking to my own thoughts, and I was like, who the hell are you? And it took a while for me to find out that my main spirit guide is Jesus. But You know, I suppose Jesus is a lot of people's spirit guides, but they're more concerned about making a connection with you rather than knowing that who they are, unless it fits in. That's just something that would be good for you to know. But I would say, if you're that connected, just ask them, who are you?
Mhm.
Good one. Anybody else?
I think that pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was like on yeah, what Cleo said.
Yeah. What Cleo said
Yes.
exactly. All right. All right. So let's see. Well, we have to show this. Alamac 859 gave $10 to somebody's channel. We don't know who.
Well done.
Hey.
Well done. Thank you.
Yep. Very nice. All right. So Proxy Roxy has an issue with all the weather events, tornadoes, etc. we're having in the South mostly. Will MAGA begin to realize there is more to climate change than they thought? MAGA begin to realize. Oh, I really need that Jeopardy music right now.
Yes.
You know, I'm telling you, they honestly don't care. They are not going to care about the weather. They are too busy on their issues. They're on their new journey. What's the next new journey they're going to pay attention to and make noise at? And yeah, I don't think they care. I don't think they're going to pay any attention to it.
Yeah, I agree with Val. I don't either. I think, if it's not to their advantage, which it won't be, mega people are not, they don't believe in that in the first place. And but we are seeing, especially over the last few years, just this catastrophic weather. And I mean, the things that are going on down in the South, oh my God, what those people are going through. But it would be nice if the megas would come to their senses and realize we have got to make some changes. It's going to take a while. Like, let's just say that suddenly all of a sudden, all of us had electric cars, which would definitely change everything. It would still take about 5 years if that happened across the board. And it's not, it's not just the United States. This is all over the world. And we're just really screwing up the air, and we're really causing big problems. I know they say we'd have these kind of changes no matter what. That's sort of true, but we are adding to it, and we know it.
We definitely are adding to it, Cleo. You're right.
Decades we've done this. So
even the fractal, the drilling, I mean, all these things that they're doing that are just causing havoc within the earth and causing earthquakes and all kinds of things. There's so many things, but that's a Dem issue, according to the GOP. So, of course, it's not something they're going to touch.
And Biden is doing all he can to come up with different things to help with the energy and help with what was he doing? Find different sources of energy and stuff like that. Right. But this the things with the cars, they really pushing. We want to get the electric cars going. We don't think things through. You're going to make an electric car, but you're going to have the problem with these batteries. And what are you going to do when the batteries go?
The lithium battery thing. First of all, there's not enough lithium. Second of all, it's going to go to a lithium graveyard, and there's no way you can get rid of it. I mean, there's just tons of things out there, different ways you can do electric.
And forget about the battery. What are you going to do when the earth is so hot that the tires melt on the road?
There you go.
They can't even drive. I mean, there's other ideas here to be considered. So, anybody else with more stuff about that?
That's all.
I got no, because it's not, they don't have a solution for it, so they don't care.
No, they don't care. Okay. It's all about their own personal wealth and gain. How can they care about the weather for the whole world?
Yeah. So everybody's had their say. Okay. So I have a little bit something different. I have a little bit different angle on this. What they're going to do is they're realizing that they're losing all their money and they need a topic, they need an issue to band around to get people to donate just to them. So somehow the Republicans are going to come up with a pretty evil scheme, actually, so that they can get people to donate. And the head of this, bringing it all in, is going to be a Queen of Wands. So this could be something where, like, maybe even Lara Trump, she can be kind of a Queen of Wands with the RNC, is going to have another funnel for money. Now, she may be funneling it all to Donald Trump, but it's going to MAGA. And what they're going to do, I also got the devil with these cards, is they're going to get people to donate in the name of saving the earth and climate change, but they're not going to do anything about it. But they are going to fundraise off of it, and they're going to make a lot of money off of it because the coffers are drying up and they need a new dog and pony show. And this is the new dog and pony show.
If they were empowered to do anything, I could see that happening in a New York minute, like you wouldn't believe. So fast, it'd be one of the first things they'd do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that they would do that without being in a leadership role.
Maybe not. But I got the King of Pentacles here and the Four of Swords. I mean, they're trying to build on something, and it's nefarious. They got the devil here too. They're not acting in good faith. So it's another scam that they're going to play. And I think I'm getting more that this is the RNC, which is now controlled by MAGA. So that's where I went with this. So, maybe this.
Wow. I think, Colleen, that you are right on. I hadn't considered that, but as you were talking about it, I'm like, of course they would take something like this and benefit themselves. And you're right. They're desperate for money right now.
Yeah. And they're not going to give a dime to climate change or to anybody else. They just want money for themselves. And
I just can't see the GOP hardliner MAGAs going, they want me to donate and it's for climate change. I don't believe in climate change. I'm not going to donate.
Well, they'll word it. They'll word it in a way that, that makes it look like
think about it. They've lost so many people from the Republican Party. They have to figure out something to bring more people in.
I agree.
So the old GOP will be in on the joke. Yeah. They'll all be in on the joke. They'll all know. Just like now in Congress, they're all in on the joke. Yeah. They all do the stupid little things that they're supposed to do, even though they don't believe in it. Same with this. They're not going to believe in it, but they're going to use it to pull some people into the Republican Party and to pull donor money into the Republican Party for their parties, for their benefit, for their lifestyle, for their, karaoke parties or something.
Yeah.
They're shameless.
Tori is saying Al Gore was right. Yeah, he was. And he's saying, build the wall, the seawall.
Yes. Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing because it's really true.
Really true.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So that's that. And Alamac 859 has a question. We put an offer on a house. It had been accepted. Is this the sanctuary one?
Ooh. I'm getting the chills on that, Alamac. I'm getting the good chills. They're saying yes. Yes. Definitely, they're saying yes. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. And this is just the time you're waiting to see if your offer is going to be accepted. But your final card is completion. 10 of Pentacles. And I have the chills, so.
Anybody else?
I would just say double check all the paperwork. Make sure if you haven't done an inspection, make sure that you get an inspection done, because you might end up changing your mind.
Mhm.
about, and if you don't change your mind about it, about this house, then I think there might be another. You'll be there for a short time, and then it could be another one, which is totally opposite to what Val got. Yeah.
Wishes. I don't know. That's just what I get.
Yes.
I could be wrong.
Yeah. And
Gerald,
there you go.
do you have something?
Well, I'm just curious as to, I don't understand the question because you put an offer on a house. It had been accepted. Is this the sanctuary one? I mean,
Because they were asking on another channel, and they got
oh,
they
okay.
were told that there was one coming up, not the one that they originally had, but later that there would be one that was better.
Oh, okay. Well, then, because then that helps to make a little sense because I got a yes. I got the Ace of
I got,
Swords.
yeah.
And it goes back to what Marina said. This is the Eight of Swords. Make sure, check
Mhm.
all of the aspects of it, do all of the appropriate things. And I got strength as the final card. You're gonna have to stick with it. So
No matter what house you buy, you always need it inspected. And
yes,
everything you
absolutely.
need to negotiate with the owner to fix or to give you the money discount on.
Yeah. And they said I had manifested it. Yes,
Yeah.
inspection. We are requesting a more detailed. I think that sounds like a great idea.
Good. Great.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the clarification, Val.
Yeah,
Yes.
my cards are very similar. I don't need to add anything to that. That's pretty much what I got too. Okay, great. Cleo, did you say something, or did you want to say something?
I'm going with everybody else.
Okay, all right. So let's take these out. Now let's go back to Julie McGoldrick's question. Hi, ladies. Will Maura get a job in her field soon? So we had Cody. Now we have Maura. Just going through your whole household, Julie. You just want to make sure.
Yeah.
You just want to make sure everybody's employed. I'm with you. I'm like that too. Get a job. Like I want everybody to have a job.
Julie, Maura, I feel like you're asking if she'll get a job in her field soon. Well, I'm feeling like it isn't necessarily in her field. And I don't know why I'm getting like artsy kind of a thing for her. And maybe it's like teaching or something about, I'm getting big vibes about that. Something, and she's going to really enjoy it. And it's going to be intellectual development for her. She's actually going to like it. All right. Here's the star card. So something is coming for her. I don't know if it's going to actually be in her field, but she is definitely going to have something in an artistic way and I feel like teaching is even part of it, but that's it.
And this time I changed decks. And I get, she may not end up exactly like Val said, exactly in her field, but what she's going to be doing, she's really going to enjoy, because she's going to be able to use her intuition and to use her artistic skills. So it may be in a different field, but it's something that she's really going to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Gerald or Cleo, you guys?
Julie did say she has a teacher and assistant. She has, I think it's a degree with a teacher and assistant principal. I got it's not necessarily a job in her field. It's a job that she really likes,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what's important.
Of course it is.
It makes her very happy. She's willing to work at it. I've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. My indicator card is with the Four of Wands, so that's a nice solid foundation. Nine of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. She'll be making enough money to be happy. So, you know, and I'm a prime example of this. I have a degree, and I have 32 years, or I had 32 years experience in a job that wasn't in my field. So
There you go.
Same.
mhm.
You know, and I feel like the people that she's going to be working with kind of help her make it so that this job is so enjoyable. I don't know if they already know her, but they just are going to be very supportive of her, and they really want her to get this job that she wants, because there's people there waiting for somebody like her to step into this position.
Nice.
Yeah, I get the chills with what Cleo just said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could be a position that she actually manifests the position.
It could be.
Yeah.
That feels right. That feels
Yes, this is what I'd like, and someone says, "Oh, good idea. Why don't you go do that?"
Yeah. Exactly.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
I had started a question before I really read the whole thing, but Peekaboo, we're not doing political questions, so we're not going to be reading on that. But tune in next Friday, and we'll be doing political questions on polyterology.
Can
All
we say anything about that question?
Sure, go ahead.
It's going to be passed down. It's going to go back.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh,
Add her to the stage.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
that was Gerald's fault. I will put myself in timeout.
Anyway, the Supreme Court is it's a kangaroo court. They're not doing what they should do. They don't want to be the one to make the final decision. They know what the decision is. Everybody knows that, of course, nobody on the planet has such immunity that they could go out and do absolutely anything they want. They're going to pass it back down. The appellate court that originally came up with it, that said, no, you don't have carte blanche immunity. You know, it's just, it'll be passed back and forth. I am so disgusted with them. You know, they're screwing up this whole thing, so we won't get to hear anything about his other illegal activities until after the election. So, yeah, don't look for any hope from those people. They're worthless.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the next one we have, okay, we did that. We just did that one. Another, oh, I think this is, I didn't unstart that. Okay. Another house question. So Connie Epley says, I'm having issues with my house. Do you see a move?
Well, you could move, but I see that whatever the problems are, they're actually not that difficult to remedy if you want to put the money into it. Really, you've got a choice of what you want to do. I mean, getting rid of one house and going to another. I'm assuming you're talking about buying houses and not renting houses, but it's I don't actually see a move. I see that things could be repaired and fixed, and even if it's something to do with payments, or I don't know what the problems might be, but they can be remedied, and it would be entirely up to you if you want to move to someplace else.
yeah, I get that. The worst is behind you with the Nine of Wands. There's good things that are changing, that are coming in. I get the Four of Wands, so it feels like whatever the issue was, it does get resolved. And I don't think that a move is necessarily going to be required. I think you're over the worst of it anyway.
I also got Connie. I got the if you want to move, yes. I mean, it's not an urgent thing, so
Yeah.
it's like because there may be some disappointment around what's going on with the house, and you just sort of want to go, yeah, you could resolve it, or you could go somewhere else and start somewhere new, but pay attention to your finances if you were to do that. Because I got the Four of Pentacles and the Tower. That's not necessarily a good blend in my mind. So,
Yeah.
Okay, and I realized that we had talked about the question. It was something political, the GOP and MAGAs about climate change, and I said we weren't going to be doing anything like that, and so I apologize. When you're reading, your brain goes to a different place.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get a little like, huh? What's your name? Who are you? Where?
Yeah. Yeah. Who am I?
Yeah, Marina. Well.
Yes.
So I apologize if that's confusing to anybody, but we're trying to do personal questions and we have a whole bunch of them. So we did Connie's question. So
yeah, I've been starring him in the background.
good.
Yay.
Thank you. Okay, so let me get rid of that
When
one.
I'm not removing Cleo from the stream accidentally.
Okay, good. All right, so artist Liz has a question. Any messages from my guides?
You know, that's crazy. I just am getting, let your hair down and relax and have a good time. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. I don't know if that applies to anything about what you're asking about, but that's what your guides are saying to me about you. Let your hair down, let it all go, and have a good time.
Nice.
I'm going to back that up with artist Liz. It really feels like it's important for you to let the past go and to get rid of all of the stuff that's holding it on. So part of that is like Cleo said, let your hair down, because I got the Eight of Cups. This is the card of releasing and moving on. The key thing is to remember to go walk to something as well as away from something. Focus on what you're walking to, because when you do this, you're really going, all of the negativity that's been going on, this is the Ten of Swords, is going to be, it's done. It's done. It's time for you to, on the other side of it, you get to be the Empress. So you get to actually have some new things grow. But in order to do that, artist Liz, you have to be willing to let go of that old stuff, because there's so much potential and things that you want to have come forward and that they want for you, and it supports you. So there's that.
I love that. And letting go is getting your power back. That is exactly what that is. You're getting it back. They're suggesting to you, have no fear. Don't let those ego mind thoughts get you. It is a choice. Believe what you're doing. Pay attention to the signs. Your vibration is rising. So let go and believe in yourself, and don't let the mind script play in the negative for you. It's all there. Your vibration's rising.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I get the Queen of Pentacles. This is you. You've been helping others for a good while. So maybe now it's time to help yourself a little bit. Think about yourself and what it is that what your needs are. I also get the King of Swords. So to be honest with yourself and what your needs are, and don't be afraid to ask for help. If you find that you need something, don't be afraid to ask for help. You're looking down the road. You're looking at new things, new skills and whatnot are coming your way. So, enjoy. enjoy and spend a little bit of time looking after you. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I got for you, Artist Liz, is Lady Portia, divine order, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So all the things that everybody else is saying, just let the past fall away. Like you're just taking off a coat and dumping it on the floor. Just take it off, release it, and pay attention to the inner messages, the voices that are coming from within and the messages that are coming from within, and just let that happen for you. And that will help you with your guides. Okay. Did everybody talk? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. We have another one very similar. We're on a roll here. Lisa Keller wants to know if there's any messages from my guides and angels, please. Well, of course there are.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, I feel like you have just been, you're just a really good person and a really kind and sweet person. And so your guides love that about you. That just means you've been following who you are all along. You know, you are in touch with who you are. And they are very proud of you. You're just a really sweet, nice person. And I guess also you're pretty helpful to others, and people feel like they can talk to you. I don't know if any of this resonates with you, but I'm getting a really very nice, positive reaction from your guides that you're on your right path. You know yourself well, and people resonate with you. You're just Lisa, damn it, come on over here. We all want to be your friend.
We sure do.
Anyway, that's what I got.
I love that. You know, I let love guide you, which is what you do anyway. And they're just saying, choose to see the good in the world today. Just a reminder that sometimes when we have a few little thoughts, even we're going about in a really positive attitude, and then one little thought flits in our mind, and we're going, what? Just don't let that drag your energy down, but be true to who you really are. This is an important message for you, that no matter what, show up your authentic self, no matter who you're in front of. No matter who you're in front of, the angels of healing are with you. This is an Archangel Michael card. Just so you know that they are with you, blessing your life and walking with you. And they want you to let go of any burdens or any old structures, any old thought forms or frameworks for yourself that you have thought, this is what I am. No, be true to who you really are. Let this fall away, just like Colleen says, like a coat. Take it off, drop it. Boom. Thank you.
Yeah, I get your it's you're almost in a decision-making mode. You have everything that you need. You have all the tools available to you to kind of move on from from something that's been troubling you. And I apologize, you guys. My allergies are really, really acting up. So hold on.
Well, I can talk a little bit because I have the Lovers. Lisa, what this says to me is your angels and your guides are always around you. They're always supporting you. They're hoping for your best interest. You have to get out of the way so that they can do that. This is the Eight of Swords, because your guides are able to really support you to be able to get the different perspective about what's going on. It's sort of like what you were saying, Val.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to be successful, and they want you to help you to keep seeing things differently and in an exciting way.
Mhm.
So they're all about, I mean, they love it. And Cleo was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just stop thinking that they're not available for you, because
Mhm.
they are. They're already there. It's an important thing to acknowledge it and to let them come in and help.
Mhm.
So it's really powerful.
Yeah. So what I got for you, Lisa, is none other than the goddess Isis, to reclaim your magic. It says, call back your power and what is rightfully yours. So there's a memory of your mastery somewhere locked in your subconscious, or deep consciousness, and you can let that go. You are a good person and you help people. There are perhaps in your lifetime, this lifetime, you've maybe lost certain fragments of yourself along the way in an effort to just live your life and get along and do the next thing and go to the next phase of your life. But now you're at a stage in your life where you can call back through your magic, through Isis. She will assist you. You can call back those fragments, it's easy for me to say, fragments of your soul, so that you feel more whole. Because you are a really good person, but you're also a really powerful person. And people who find themselves in that kind of situation sometimes are a little uncomfortable with that power. You don't have to be uncomfortable with that power. Maybe the things that you need to let go of, the things that you've been hanging on to, are just kind of cloaking you in a more normal look, right? So it literally is like a coat, like a costume
Yes.
that you wear so that you fit in as kind of a normal person, right? You're not a normal person, Lisa. You're like uber powerful, magical person. And you need to just step into that. Think of yourself as just stepping into a spotlight and just accepting all the light that shines down on you. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And then all the things that you want, messages from your guides and angels, check, that'll happen.
Yeah.
But more importantly, you need to accept yourself, your power, the beauty and magic that you have within you, and use it in your everyday life.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
And what I was going to say before I had to take myself
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
you've got all the tools to reclaim all the things that you were told you had to give up in order to be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have the tools. You're ready to move on to calmer things. So yeah, use the magic, use all the everything that you have in your tool chest to become the best version of yourself that you can be.
Nice.
There you
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Great. Beautiful. Okay. We all spoke, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we'll unstart those and go on to and another one it's very similar, but it's for a different person. Kristen F. I would love to know about my guides and how to understand things better.
You know, Kristen, I've been looking at your question. You should start journaling. You should start writing things down, even though they don't make any sense, and then weave it all together. Let's say you wrote stuff down for a week, and at the end of the week, you bring it back all together. Then you would be able to understand things better, because I think things are just coming to you at little spurts, little things that just kind of enter in your mind, and I'm like, and you might dismiss it. You just might just like, well, whatever. But when that kind of thing comes up, just jot it down somewhere and kind of keep a little journal and see if at the end of a week or two or three or whatever you want to do, if it doesn't start to make some sense, and kind of like a little roadmap. And that is your guides trying to talk to you. Also, don't dismiss things like little things that you might see. Oh God, I don't know how to explain. Well, like, let's say you're walking around and you see something on the ground that looks like a heart. It's not a heart, it's a leaf or something. Pay attention to those little kind of goofy things that might come up, because it might bring all these little things together. But your guides are definitely working with you. They're definitely with you. And that's my suggestion, is to keep a little journal and jot things down.
And I'm just going to jump in here and say, Kristen, I have a meditation class where you will connect with your guides on June 1st. You can sign up for that at dragonflycrystals.store, because you will go away from that one class talking to your guides, because you are always talking to them. But somehow in this group, you will consciously talk to them, and you will be forever connected on a conscious level after that. And I've never seen anyone not be able to do it. So it's just a matter of sitting down and letting yourself have that moment. And somehow in the group, it's very powerful for that time to happen. And your guides are sending you the aquamarine Neptune dragon. And this enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive and I still haven't looked this word up and don't know what it means, ineffable soul knowledge. It's out of my $1.50 vocabulary.
Wow. Kristen, what she just was saying, that totally, I can totally understand that. That is the best. You will save a lot of time if you can do this class with Val. You will get it eventually yourself, but this way, when you've got other people helping you to do that, it'll come much sooner, and you will definitely understand things better. So I'm so glad that Val.
Welcome.
Yeah, Kirsten, I get the same thing. You are now strong enough that you're able to spend time in retrospection and listen to what is actually being said, because they are communicating with you. They're kind of always in your ear. It's just a matter of shutting out the noise and hearing what it is that they're saying, and they're always leading you in the right direction. Your guides are never there to test you, to see how serious you are in your convictions. They're always there to support you. So their messages always come in as loving messages, supportive messages. So, yeah, I agree.
And Kristen, I'm also looking at, pay attention to your dreams. It's like, as Cleo started off, it's like, write it down, journal about it, put it down there. I got the 7 of Cups. So this is the card of wondering and imagining. And if you have a problem, this is going to probably sound a little weird. If you have a problem and you're trying to find a solution, or you're stuck on something, say, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have an answer to this. That gives it over to your guides. It also allows you to get out of your own way and to process it through. So you're going to wake up with some clarity, it feels like. So that's, for me, that's a way to work with them, and to, it's almost like, okay, here's the order I'm putting in, and I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have a solution, and I'm going to be well rested. So
Beautiful. That's great. Kristen, I pulled 2 cards for you, and I love these cards that came up. The first one is the Miriam Sacred Vision, and it's on the card. It says, "Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries." And I'm just going to read from the little guidebook, because this is from one of Kyle Gray's Oracle card decks. I just love his stuff, and I couldn't say this better myself. "There's a real opportunity for you to move beyond grief or grievance at this time. The Miriam are here, swirling their holy light all around you, so that you can regain a sense of union with spirit. You are loved beyond words. Choose to see the light of God in everyone and everything, and to love without boundaries. Honor others and honor yourself with your sacred vision. You are in a space of deep healing and forgiveness. Choosing to see the light of the world will help you grow even more. And the other card that I pulled is, and I'll just show you the beautiful picture of the two people with the chalice. Well, the Vivica Pisces symbol there. So I don't know if that symbol means anything to you, but it's a cool symbol. And then the other card in a different deck I pulled is Guru Ram Das, Miraculous Moment. Harmony surrounds you, expect miracles. And this is also just, I got to rate it. It's just too cool. The blessings of Guru Ram Das are with you now. Even if the odds are stacked against you, you are being guided to expect miracles. I just want that to sink in. I'm going to read that sentence again. You are being guided to expect miracles. If you feel that there are energies, people, or situations trying to stop you from being yourself or from living the life you feel called to live, know that by staying connected to God, you will prevail. Don't allow anyone or anything to stand between you and your dreams. By staying committed to your vision, you allow that what may seem impossible will become a reality.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was like, whoa, so Kristen, just a beautiful, beautiful message for you from everyone, really. Everyone had beautiful messages. Okay. So we've got a whole bunch of things here left. And what I'd like to do is borrow Gerald's technique here and just let everyone, I think we'll just do like maybe 5 more questions and see what the timing is, because we've already been on an hour and 7. So each one of us will do one of the next questions. We'll start with Val, then Marina, then Cleo, then Gerald, then me, and we'll see where we're at there. Okay.
Could I do that? Could I do Ziggy?
Oh, sure. We'll start with you then, and then we'll go back to Val and Marina. Okay, go ahead.
So, your brother is having a hard time of letting go. He just doesn't. He can't imagine what he would do without working at something, whether he got paid for it or not. He likes to stay busy, and he's afraid that if he just retires and relaxes, that life might end for him right there, and that his life has been somebody that is always involved, always busy, always working. So you're going to have to let your brother decide when he wants to do that. I know what you mean, that, you're looking at some people like, hey, you've done your part. You've done everything you could do. It's time to kick back and relax. But your brother, I think, he's out there looking for a new job, and he just wants to stay busy. And maybe he'll come up, maybe he'll become self-employed or something. But he's not going to take your advice right yet. He's not ready for it.
He wants to be around people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That was great reading. All right. So Val, if you can take Imelda.
I have to unmute myself for this one. Imelda. I mean, it is a third-party reading, but I can tell you that if your niece wants to move on from having a boyfriend who would have the audacity to move out while she's gone, then she will have the wisdom to know that she was lucky.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, let me congratulate her on losing that person. Too sweet without any drama. Amen. Let me get an amen to that. Thank you, brothers and sisters.
Amen. And a fanthorpe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, on the note of the drama, tell her to surrender to what is so. Absolutely 100% surrender to the situation and feel the feelings and be thankful, because there is a golden rainbow over her head. And bless the universe for assisting her. create the now as she would like it to be now, minus the weight she just dropped. We'll say it like that. I'm sorry. Let's just be a little bit straight about it. Break free. I did not look at these cards. This is how they're coming up. Break free. Yes. Remember these cards. Show her this video. Hallelujah and congratulations. I am very thankful you did not have to go through endless drama over this. Man, the universe has your back.
Very
In the grand scheme of things, 4 years is nothing.
4 years is nothing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Be grateful.
Good
And,
riddance to bad rubbish.
Exactly. And you guys, I had to take one out because I forgot to unstar something we already did. So I've been working on Allie Ray's question, if that's okay. So Marina, if you can do Emily Ito, I'll do Allie Ray, and then Gerald, if you can do Lisa Niedermeyer, and then we'll see what time we have.
Sure.
Okay. So
We'll work on me working with Patsy. Okay. Okay. Well, yes, actually, you guys are going to make a really good team because you're the one that comes up with the ideas, and Patsy knows how to make them come to reality. So yes, absolutely. This is something that is going to financially benefit both of you. But I think that yes, absolutely, it will work out. Just as long as you understand, you're the creative one. Give her the ideas, and she will put it all together. But yeah, absolutely.
great.
wow, great.
Okay. And then Allie Ray, what are my prospects on career change? I've been thinking about pursuing a nursing job. I think you absolutely should pursue nursing. I got great feelings for you about healing and being in touch with people. And the card that I pulled was none other than Krishna's consort, Radha. I mean, the most loving, the most beautiful, the most benevolent, the most just attractive to all, and just so kind and knowledgeable, very wise. So really, really good. That's a good one. I also pulled another card, and you may need this one. This is Joan of Arc, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. So anybody that is telling you that you cannot do this, just wipe them out of your life. You do not need someone in your life filling you with doubt or fear of anything. Just focus on what you want, visualize you doing this job, and just go forth and do it, Allie Ray. You will do it. I think it's wonderful. So that's what I have to say about that. Okay. Gerald, you're getting where did it go? Lisa Niedermeyer. There
Yep.
we go.
I became a new patient for a neurologist at Yale. I will have testing on July 3rd. Is Dr. Trainer the right one for me? I'm on too much of medication for entertainment purposes only. Yes, actually. I'm getting definitely a more yes on this one in particular because I feel Dr. Trainer is comfortable and confident in his abilities. And that is assuredly what is necessary. I'm also getting that they're going to have to carefully look at all of the things that you are doing and making sure that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing and you are responding to those. It may take a little longer than what you want because I'm getting a feeling of this that the doctor is going to want to take a very analytical approach to things and do things from that perspective. It may not work faster than you. However, what I would also encourage you to say, Lisa, I encourage you to tell your doctor everything that's been going on for you, and you make sure you write it down so in the moment you don't get overwhelmed, and you can have it written down, and you can go, I have all of these things written down, and by all means offer to give it to them so that they can do it. So thanks, Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay. And we do have a few left. We've got actually 9 left. So maybe if each person, when you're doing this, maybe just keep it as brief as possible. We'll see if we can get through these. So Rebecca has actually, she posted twice, but it's kind of the same thing. She has, since we're asking about jobs, will my daughter Katie get a job? And my son is also trying to find a job. And as I said before, this is imperative. You must force all children into hard labor. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But we all want our kids to be, prosperous and all of that stuff. So I don't know which. I guess I'll keep the first one up there. So should we just go around the circle again?
Yeah, I already got it. So yeah, she will get a job fairly soon. Keep her fears out of it. Keep her from being anxiety ridden over it, because the sun is shining on her opportunities. So this is the next set of cards. Yes. Moving on.
Gee, are you doing the next one? The sun? Is he coming out, or who's doing the sun?
The sun?
I'll do the sun.
It's also Rebecca Gilberto.
Oh,
Sorry.
do the
You
sun.
can do it, Marina. I don't care. Whatever.
That's all right. If Gerald's pulled for the sun, that's okay.
Your son is going to actually get a job. It's going to be an overnight job. This is the moon. And he's so yes, he's going to apply for it. It's going to be a third shift job. And he's actually going to make a decent amount of money at this. I would encourage you to teach him how to save up money so he can move out of the house, because ultimately, Rebecca, he's going to have to take care of you. Which goes back to that all children need to be in hard labor.
Hard labor. Yes, they have to. Yeah. They have to have big Roth IRAs too. Okay. Yes. All right. So that was that one. We'll unstart that. And now Karen, I said Karen. That's terrible. Karen Trout. What do the cards say about the job I applied for? Take it away, Marina.
It's Empress, absolutely. This works out. They're going to ask you to start sooner than you anticipate. So if you think that this job might start on the 1st of the month, I think that it's going to come in a little quicker. And there's going to be things about the job that are that maybe they haven't quite told you all of it yet, but I think it works out well, and you're quite happy with this, with the 9 of Pentacles. Financially, it's good for you, and I think you're going to enjoy the position. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, and Cleo, can you do Dorian? You want me to read it?
No, I'm reading it.
Okay.
Our fears of past life. I'm afraid of bridges and can't wear anything around my neck. When I was 10, I dreamed I was with Anne Boylan, and I'm afraid of bridges and anything with these fears. You are using these things to protect yourself from something entirely different. It just comes about because there's something I don't know if you experienced in this life or in a past life. Let me see. Both. You've got some things that you've experienced in past lives and in this life that may be connected, but it doesn't really have anything to do with bridges. It doesn't have anything to do with wearing anything around your neck. That's just how it's manifested. You can, you need to use these fears to your benefit. Really look at the fear, look at and think to yourself, what is it about this that I'm afraid of? what it, the bridges, the something around your neck. It's got, it's got something to, there's the path, that something around the neck that's a past life thing. You may have been strangled in a past life. You may have had some physical injuries to your throat and neck in a past life. But these things that keep coming up, that's really it's like a shield to protect you from the real problem. And the only person that I can think of right now that can, other than going and asking your spirit guides if they will help you with this, is just look at it yourself. And I mean, I've gone through some things that I was afraid of. And so I just said, okay, I'm going to face this, and I want, make it just as fearful as I can. Why is it that way? Why is it so uncomfortable? And get past the actual thing, because it's not the bridges. It's not the bridges. You're just, your subconscious is using that to protect you from something. But what you're asking is very complex, and I do think it mixes in with past lives and present life. And so you also could benefit by going to somebody and getting a really good reading, because this kind of goes past something that you could actually figure out right this moment. It's intense. You're dealing with some intense stuff, but I do feel that you are going to overcome it, because you're going to realize that it's not the bridge, and it's not something around your neck, that it's something, that this is what you have manifested to prevent yourself from really seeing what it is.
Yeah.
I wish I could be more specific. I don't really know how to, because I tell you, Dorian, this is really a complex thing, and you should not allow yourself to be, if it stops you from doing things that you want to do in life, you need to figure a way out to let it go. But I would say go to a reader who can really work with you on this.
Yeah, and Anne Boleyn was the second wife of Henry VIII, and she was beheaded. And also, even if these things came from a past life, you don't have to let it limit you in this lifetime. One of the reasons you're here right now is probably to release that limitation and go beyond it. And yeah, Marina's pointing up at Val. A good Akashic reading might help this and help bring about a healing about this too. So, all right. Thank
Yeah.
you, Cleo. That was,
Connect with Val.
yeah, that was a very good response. Thanks very
I'm
much.
sorry, you guys. I didn't know I was going to end up doing this, but I scheduled a Zoom members meeting, and unfortunately, it starts in 5 minutes or 4
Okay.
minutes.
Okay.
Sorry, you
Okay,
guys.
thank you for your time, Val. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, at least she was here for the plug for her channel. Okay.
There you go.
All right. All right. So the next one is did I erase the one that I wanted to show? I don't know. Well, we'll just put this one up. Gerald, I actually started to shuffle on this. So can I do this one?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So Tracy, 18 and 19-year-olds, the time for them is going to just drag on until their 20s. So it could be that they're thinking that that's a long ways off, when really it looks like it's, maybe 12 or 18 months off. But what I'm seeing for them is that this is a really great fantasy. It's a really, really beautiful dream that they have together. And some things are going to change very quickly here, and it's going to change their ideas about the future and what they want to do drastically. Now, in the meantime, they could take some practical steps to looking into, how am I going to support myself in the EU? not allowed to work in all the countries just by showing up and applying for a job. It's not like filling out a form at Walmart. You have to actually go through quite a bit of stuff to be able to be allowed to work. Now, if they're just talking about maybe, well, they said they want to move there. Yeah. So they got to look into some actual technical legal stuff. But I think in the next 12 to 18 months, there's going to be huge, big changes in their life. And I don't want to splash water on their dream, but I highly doubt that it's actually going to come to fruition. If it does, then it's, their life and the mistakes that they're going to make. But maybe this isn't a mistake for them. Maybe it's great, but I do think things are going to change dramatically in the next 12 to 18 months. So I don't coming about. So that's what I got for you.
I think they're going to run into some money problems.
Yeah.
Getting money to go where they want to go, not just to getting a job over there, but I don't think they're going to be able to come up with the funds to do what they want to do, at least right now. I mean,
maybe they'll go to Canada instead.
There you go.
There you go.
A little bit easier, and then eventually they can go to another Commonwealth country,
Yeah, because you have to, in order to go into any EU country right now, you have to be able to support yourself for anywhere between 3 and 6 months. You have to have that money on hand. Like, show them that you're not going to, if you're in their country, you're not going to be a draw on their resources. So yeah, maybe when they realize that they need to save between now and the time that they want to go $25,000, $30,000, they might look something closer to home.
Yeah, because all that setup money, setting up to live somewhere.
Yes.
I don't know if they'd need a car at all in Europe, but just setting up to live somewhere, buying a few sticks of furniture, probably changing their wardrobe to accommodate whatever
Yes.
country they're in, I mean, that takes some cash. So it's highly unlikely at this point. Not impossible, but highly not likely. Okay. All right, good. So let's move on here. Unstart that one.
Then all the rest of the questions have to do with messages from guides. So we should probably whip through these pretty fast.
Okay. All right, let's go.
And who's that? For Gerald?
Sure.
Sure. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Have you done the gong yet? Are these people here?
Oh, let's see. Thank you. I haven't done the gong yet.
Ooh,
Okay, who we're looking for? Diamond. Okay. Diamond, come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
Love that.
So, Diamond, what I have for you is messages from your guides. Use them as a resource when you're trying to make decisions. This is the Two of Swords. Use them to be able to help you, because you're worrying and you're trying to carry more than what you need to. Allow them to support you. So that's what I have for you, Diamond.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Should I play the gong for Alamac 859? Do we know if they're there? Oh, what the heck? I'm playing it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat. Okay. So, who's going to do it?
Alamac. Okay. I'll do, yeah. They want you to pay a little more attention to your finances. Okay. It's fun to go out there and take a chance and kind of live in the moment that, well, the universe will provide. It will. But they want you to just keep an eye on your finances, because sometimes, the way that we learn the lessons is the universe will provide until it says, okay, now you got to come up with your own solution. So that's what I'm getting for you, is that they're guiding you to, just watch your finances, and don't treat yourself to new clothes quite so often, right? That's what I got.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So we're on to Kim. And do we need the gong for Kim?
Sure, go for it. I like the gong. It's fun.
Uh-huh.
It is fun. It amuses me too.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
Okay. So Kim needs messages from her guides. So I will give her a message from her guides.
Yeah. Thank you, Ally Mac.
While you're working on that, artist Liz has donated here, and she also commented on. I think Colleen was the one that did the reading for her, and so she is saying you were on the right track.
Great. Wow. Yeah, I see that. Oh God.
Well, thanks for the donation.
And yeah, thank you. Okay, so Kim, your guides are telling you it's time for a Merkaba activation. And this brings you into the level of transcendence, ascension. You're rising up. So you're doing work, you're doing a lot of work, you're raising your vibration, you're on your spiritual path. And now you can get assistance with the Merkaba. Now, the Merkaba looks like this shape. So if you research Merkaba, any way you want to spell it, Google's going to get you there, because you can spell it about 8 different ways. Don't worry about the spelling. You want to look up the Merkaba, maybe get a picture of the Merkaba in this beautiful like rainbow prism background, and meditate on this or scry on this and see where that leads you in your activation. And that's what your guides want you to know. Okay. And now we have Pooja Gupta. And shall we do the gong one last time?
Sure.
Okay.
Come back to the chat. Come back to the chat. We need you now. Come back. Come back. We need you now. Come back to the chat.
Okay. Whose ever boat gets floated can do this one.
Okay.
Pooja. Take the action that you need to do. It's the Queen of Swords. It's time to do all of the things that you know you can do. Do it. Stop waiting for other people to do it for you, because they're not going to do it the right way. You're going to do it the right way. And this is a card of rest assured, you know exactly what you mean, you know exactly what to do, and you know exactly how to say what you need to say. Do it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. So we've done all the starred messages. And let me take that one off as well. Thank you, everybody. This was nice. We've been on about an hour and a half, a little longer than probably we should have been, but there you have it. So thank you, everybody. Oh yeah, okay. Just Gerald's message there, or Val's message there. So thank you very much. We'll see you, I think, in a couple of weeks, same time, same Oracle channel. And I'm very grateful for you all being here. And I'm going to play some music on the way out.
Bye bye.